I've been a day trader for 4+ years, and this is going to be part 1 of 3 trading psychology tips for you guys. I want to give you guys the psychology tips that I wish I knew, that I now have learned, that has helped me become a profitable trader and continue to extract profits from the markets. So in this video, we'll just be covering a few topics, and then in the later videos to come, I'll be covering more topics. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. First things first, emotional control in your trading psychology is of utmost importance. Why? Because you need to control yourself, because there's no one else that's going to do it for you. You have no one else in the market. There's no boss. You are literally your own boss, which is an amazing thing. Being your own boss means that you have to be responsible for your own actions. So you have to have emotional and self-control. Just because you see something, a trade, and you see it going up, that doesn't mean that you have to buy it. It has to make sense, and you have to know when to do it, how to do it, why you're doing it. Just because you took a loss doesn't mean that you now over leverage on the next trade, or you size up, or maybe you take 2-3 more trades to make back the loss that you made. You have to have self-control. Without self-control, you'll be blowing accounts left and right. And I know personally, because I've blown many accounts. I'm not proud of it, but in my experience, I'm just telling you, because of my lack of emotional control, it has made me over leverage. It has made me over risk. It has made me take multiple trades. It's made me take stupid trades. It's made me trade in times that I shouldn't be trading. It's made me do a whole bunch of dumb stuff that doesn't make any sense at all. Why did I do it? I don't know. To this point, I still don't know. Now that I'm going back and I'm looking, I'm like, why did I even do that? But I know now that it's self-control. I didn't have any self-control. I didn't have any emotional control. Whatever I felt, how I was feeling, I would portray that on the markets. But the markets don't care how you feel. The markets don't care about how your day went. The markets don't care that your girlfriend broke up with you. The markets don't care that you lost a job. The markets don't care that you lost a trade. The markets do not care at all. So you must control yourself. You must have self-control. Without that self-control, the market is going to smack you up every single time, because it doesn't care how you feel. The only person who cares about how you feel is you. So you have to be in control of your own emotions. You must have discipline. Discipline. I can't stress that enough. In my life, I've learned how discipline has helped me become the person who I am, and will help me become the person who I want to be. Discipline is the determining factor of whether you can become a profitable trader. Discipline is the determining factor is whether you can extract profits from the market. Discipline will be the determining factor if you can do really anything in life, because anything great in life, you have to have discipline, because there's a certain amount of things that you must do every single day, and you have to do it without emotion. If you feel like it or if you don't, it doesn't matter. So you have to have discipline, because without the discipline, you can't achieve none of the things that you say you want for your life. With the discipline comes the emotional control, because you're supposed to follow your rules. You only take 1 to 2 trades a day. You only trade 1-2 pairs a day. You only trade at one time session. You're only supposed to risk, let's call it $100 per trade or $1,000 per trade, whatever your account size look like. You know what you're supposed to do. Now, if things don't go your way, you still will have the emotional control to not do that. Why? Because you have the discipline to stay on the course. You have the discipline to follow your rules. You have the discipline to stay focused. Understand that this is just what it is. It's a game. And win or lose, we come back the next day and execute the same way. Nothing changes. You have to stay disciplined. Keep that in your mind. You must be disciplined. The practice of training people to obey rules or codes of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. That's discipline. So when you are fucking up sorry for my French, when you're doing stuff that you're not supposed to, you have to correct yourself. You have to do things to correct yourself so you fall back in line. Whether that is journaling, whether that is going to work out, whether that is punishing yourself in some type of way. Maybe you can't eat chocolate for a week, or maybe you have to run a mile today, or do something that you don't like to do. You're punishing yourself because you want to become better, because you did something you weren't supposed to do. And again, you're the boss, so you're the only one that controls what you're supposed to do. So if you know you didn't do what you're supposed to do, you punish yourself. So the next time you think about doing that, you won't do it, because you're like, oh, last time I did that, this happened and I had to go do a mile run. I had to do a 2-mile run. I couldn't eat chocolate for a week. I couldn't do whatever. I punished myself. So I don't want to go through that again. So I'm going to do everything I'm supposed to do. With that being said, even when you do everything you're supposed to do in trading, you can still be wrong. You can still lose money. It doesn't have to go your way. Although you're doing everything right, you stayed disciplined, you did everything you were supposed to do, it still can go wrong. But that's good. That's the beautiful part about trading, is that even that you did everything right, it can still be wrong. And that it forces you to understand that you don't have no control. You have no control of what happens in the market. So you need to control yourself. That's the only thing you get to control. How you feel and the things that you do on the charts every day. How you approach the markets and how you control everything outside of what happens on the charts. How do you control everything besides the results that happen? Because you cannot control that. You can only control the plan, how much the risk you put on, the amount of trades that you take, the time of day you trade, how much trades you take, etc. That's the only things you get to control. So it helps you understand that in this life, we can only control so much, only but so much. But we get to decide how we're gonna do it. And what you can control it. Because everything else is out of your control. Maybe 10-20% of your life, your overall life, is in your control. Everything else, out of your control. So control what you can control. Be disciplined and have emotional control. That's the video, y'all. Hopefully you guys like it. Please subscribe to the channel if you got any value from this video. This is only part 1 of 3 trading psychology tips. I'm coming to you guys every week with another part. So until next time, peace.